Alright, this is going to be an unboxing and quick review of this here Samsung Viewfinity S7 32-inch 4K monitor. Now the 32-inch version here does have a VA panel as opposed to the 27-inch, which has an IPS panel that is normally preferred. We're going to see if this VA panel with all of Samsung's bells and whistles can perform and hold up to the modern day IPS standards that we normally expect. And I will be setting it up here on my desk setup with my M2 Mac Mini here. And yeah, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, while I'm doing this unboxing, just wanted to go over a few of the specs here. Now, as for refresh rate, I think I mentioned this is a 60 Hz refresh rate. So that is definitely the lower end of refresh rates. If you're planning to use this for gaming, especially any high-level gaming, you're probably not going to have the best experience considering the lower refresh rate. But for video editing and photo editing, which is what I use this for, that's going to be totally fine. I wouldn't need anything higher than that regardless. Now, as for resolution, of course, this is a 4K monitor, so that's that. The response time on the pixels here is 5 milliseconds, a little bit slower, kind of matches that 60 Hz refresh rate that we saw. Now, as for the panel type, like I said, this is a VA panel as opposed to an IPS panel. That has to do with the way that the pixels themselves in the liquid crystal display are aligned. Now, the VA panel is generally known for having not as good viewing angles and more ghosting, considering the slower response times. We'll see how it does perform later on in the review. Alright, you definitely see me in the reflection there. Let's go ahead and turn this on and see how it looks. Alright. Yeah, look at that. Extremely messy desktop. Now, I've noticed I do have to kind of format my Mac for the 4K monitor because all of my desktop icons just look a little bit too big to me. And initial reactions, you can see the glare there in the camera. I'm actually not seeing that at all with my eyes, so I'm not even sure why that's showing up on the camera. There is a... oh, there's a light behind me. Let's turn that off. Yeah, there's a window behind me. But you know what's funny with my eyes? I literally don't pick up any glare. So not sure why that shows up so much in the camera, or at least appears to. But yeah, let's go ahead and just kind of play some colorful videos and see how this thing displays those colors. All right. Yeah, definitely seeing stunning image quality. Now, I'll be using the same monitor to color grade this image. But like I said, currently what I'm seeing, stunning. So if you see the colors looking way off, like I said, it's because I've color graded on this monitor. Maybe something is off. But to my eyes, this is perhaps the best quality. This is definitely by far the best quality monitor I've ever had. My previous IPS monitor was 1440p, so this 4K, I'm immediately seeing the difference, and yeah, it's pretty nice. So gonna go ahead and try that white text over a black background to see if we get any bad ghosting with that. All right, there you go. Now, normally when you have white text over a black background on a VA monitor and you try to move the text, now as you can see, this is only a 60 FPS refresh rate there. It's only 60 Hertz. But when I'm moving the text across the screen, even when I go a little slower here, at no point am I seeing that ghosting that I kind of associate with a VA panel. All right, so upon further inspection, I did notice, did you see it? Yeah, when you have something moving really fast across the screen, you might get a little bit of ghosting, but it's not too much. All right, now as for the viewing angles here, I did try to get a shot the best that I could from kind of the side-to-side viewing angle as well as the top to bottom. Now, I would say this is kind of the biggest difference from an IPS monitor is this viewing angle. Definitely having a little bit of a distorted, kind of washed out color effect. Now, I would say I'm seeing it a lot less than I would see on the old VA panels. It actually does hold up pretty well. But I would say I see it more going up and down on kind of the vertical tilt than I do going side to side. So this is probably the biggest difference. If this is going to be an issue, maybe stick with the IPS 27-inch version. But other than that, a lot of the issues that I would normally expect with the VA panel, I did not see. And honestly, this thing does hold up super well. So super stoked to be using this. I'm definitely not going to be switching this for the IPS or anything like that. Very happy with this model and can't wait to get back to working more on it. So until next time, thank you all so much for watching. Like I said, you can check the link in the description to get one of these for yourself, or the 27-inch IPS version if you'd rather. Don't forget to hit that like and hit that subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.